The next thing that we have to do when we have an argument is really, it's the heart, it's really important. The key of a successful argument is what we call refuting the opposition. It's also called making a rebuttal. Now, what happens when you refute the opposition is you reach across the argument T and you pick out one of their points, one of their positions. And then what you have to do is you have to think about it and find a way to discredit, say something bad about that stance, that position. Not something good, but something bad. So if you remember to when we were talking about school uniforms, that example of the just right topic, and we made the argument T and we filled out at least 3 points on each side. One of those points on the side for school uniforms was bullying, right? We said that school uniforms are good. We should have school uniforms because they reduce bullying. So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice rebuttal, right? So let's imagine that I am for school uniforms. So I would say we need school uniforms because they would reduce bullying in schools, since a lot of children, a lot of kids are bullied about what they wear. Bullying, school uniforms don't cut down on bullying. In fact, even if everybody did have a school uniform on, the children would just find something else to bully about. For instance, the students would then look at each other's shoes and say, look at those old sneaks you got. Man, you got to get some Nikes. And then the children would just bully each other about shoes, or girls would then focus on the jewelry or the hairstyle, right? Kids will always bully each other for one reason or another. Just because we have school uniforms, it's not going to cut down on bullying. So what did I do, right? I stated the position, right, and then reached over and discredited that idea that school uniforms would reduce bullying, right? That's what we mean by refuting the opposition, making a rebuttal. And we have to do this at least once in order to have a successful argumentative essay. Otherwise, we're lacking the heart of the argument. So please remember that you have to refute your opposition. You have to make at least one rebuttal in your paper. You can make more, but we have to have at least one.